Let's get one thing straight. If I woke up on New Year's Day with $0 in my bank account, I wouldn't be scared. I'd be excited. It's a terrifying thought for most. No savings, no safety net, rock bottom. I know what that feels like. I've been there broke, drowning in debt, watching life fall apart, and being unable to afford to fix it. So when people ask me if you had to start Arsenling Archelu with nothing, what would you do? I don't have to guess. I lived it. I clawed my way out of that hole once. Starting with nothing gives you a massive advantage. You are free. You have nothing to protect, no expensive lifestyle you're terrified of losing. You can take risks that comfortable people can't. Your mistakes are cheap. This freedom is the ultimate asset, but only if you have a plan. Lens, your biggest problem isn't that you have no money. Your biggest problem is that you're making it up as you go, copying what broke people do and wondering why you stay broke. Mendy, I'm about to give you the exact plan I would follow, not theory, not motivational garbage about positive thinking. A specific step by step blueprint for the next sure are months. We'll break this year down into 3 phases. First, survival, which is about stopping the bleeding and getting cash in the door. Second, stabilization, where we build a wall between you and disaster. And third, growth, where we go on offense and build real wealth. Say, if you follow this plan, and I mean actually follow it, not just nod along, by this time next year, your financial life will be unrecognizable. Let's begin. Phase E, survival and income the first, sensors days. This first month isn't about investing. It isn't about your passion. It's about one thing, survival. It's about generating cash flow immediately to cover your 4 walls, food, utilities, shelter, and transportation. Panic is the enemy. Step E, stop the bleeding the first, Tishra hours. Checks. If you're starting this year at 0, it's because money is leaving your life faster than it's coming in. That has to stop. Today, get a notebook. Write down every single place your money goes. Every subscription, every payment, every habit. Then cut everything that is not absolutely essential for survival. Ban subscriptions, Netflix, Spotify, the gym, gone. All of it. You can read books from the library and do push ups in your living room for free. Eating out, gone. Cook every meal at home. Rice, beans, eggs. Most people spend more on one lunch than you'll spend on food in a day. Car payment. If you're broke, you don't have a car payment. Sell the car, buy a cheap, reliable beater with cash, and eliminate the payment and the high insurance. Linda, I'm not telling you to live like this forever. I'm telling you to live like this until you are no longer broke. Most people won't do this. They'll say, I deserve to enjoy life while their account is empty. That's why they stay broke. The only thing you deserve when you're broke is to stop being broke. Everything else is a luxury you haven't earned yet. And at the same time, take a ruthless inventory of what you own. Go through your closets, your garage, old electronics, clothes, furniture, tools. Anything that isn't essential gets listed on Facebook Marketplace OfferUp or Poshmark. Price it to sell, not to sit. Your clutter must become cash fast. This is triage. Domdi step generate immediate income days. C2 Sanchez with the bleeding. Stop the focus is now EBAT% on income. We're not looking for a dream job. We're looking for a cash cow, an activity that produces money now. Lamps, the gig economy is your first stop. Sign up for everything Uber, DoorDash, Instacart, Task, Rabbit. These platforms are built for speed. You can be earning money within days. If you have a car, use it. If you don't focus on tasks that don't require one cleaning, handyman work, running errands. Next, go to temp agencies. They are always looking for reliable people for short-term labor. Walk in, be professional, and be willing to do any job. This is about immediate, predictable income. And leverage any skill you already have. Can you write? Get on Upwork and Fiverr. Don't waste weeks on a perfect profile. Create a basic one, set a competitive rate, and start applying. Your goal is to land one client. Can you tutor, walk dogs, do yard work? Think about what problem you can solve for someone today and ask for cash. Lidsa. By the end of this month, the goal is to have a consistent stream of income, even if it's from 3 or 4 different scrappy sources. You're no longer in free fall. You have cash coming in. You've survived. Now you're ready to stabilize. To phase, dephase, stabilization months, to looks. You've made it through the fire. You have income. Now we shift from pure survival to building a foundation. This is where you create a buffer between you and the chaos of life. Steps and build your starter emergency fund. First, before you pay off a dime of debt or invest a single dollar, your first priority is to save each $10 starter emergency fund. This is non-negotiable. Your car will break down. An unexpected bill will arrive. Without this small cushion, any minor setback will send you right back to zero. This each $10 is not an investment, it's insurance, it's peace of mind in a bank account. Lemja open a high-yield savings account at an online bank separate from your main checking. Keeping it separate makes it harder to touch for non-emergencies. To fund it, you live like you're still in day one. Every extra dollar you earn goes into this account until you hit each $10. Sell more stuff. Pick up more shifts. Do whatever it takes. Hitting this goal is a massive psychological win. It's proof that you can save money, that the plan is working. You do not touch this money unless it is a true emergency. A concert is not an emergency. Oh, a sale on a TV is not an emergency. Protect this fund. It's your firewall. ATM step, see create a zero-based budget and get control. Dance with the firewall in place, it's time to tell every dollar where to go. The concept is simple. Income minus expenses equals zero. Every dollar you earn gets a job before the month starts. This forces you to be intentional. First, list your income for the month. Be conservative. Use the lowest amount you expect to make. Next, list your expenses. Essentials, first housing, utilities, transportation, basic groceries. Then your financial goals. For now, this is building your full emergency fund and paying off debt. Last list, non-essentials, anything that's left over. You may find that after essentials, there's nothing left. This is a critical realization. It is the unvarnished truth. It tells you that you must either increase your income further or cut expenses even deeper. This budget does not lie. Use a simple spreadsheet or an app and review it every single week. A budget is the foundation upon which all wealth is built. MBDS phase Sen growth GTM months Cheech to Shar. Welcome to the second half of the year. The foundation is set. You have income, a starter emergency fund, and a budget. Now we shift from defense to offense. This phase is about accelerating. Step, destroy your debt. High interest debt is an emergency. It's an anchor tied to your leg. It's an anchor tied to your leg. Paying 6% interest on a credit card is a guaranteed way to lose money faster than any investment can make it for you. You must eliminate it with intensity. There are two methods, the debt snowball and the debt avalanche. Baned, with the debt snowball, you attack your debts from the smallest balance to the largest, regardless of interest rate. Once the smallest is gone, you feel a huge psychological win. You take the money you were paying on it and snowball it onto the next smallest debt. Those quick wins build momentum. With the debt avalanche, you attack the debt with the highest interest rate first. This is the most mathematically efficient method and will save you the most money in interest. Vidian, if I were starting from absolute zero, I would use the debt snowball. The psychological boost from knocking out those first few small debts is incredibly powerful. That feeling of progress is essential when you're rebuilding from nothing. That motivation is worth more than the few dollars in interest you might save with the other method. Choose one and commit. Every extra dollar goes here. Your freedom is on the other side of this debt. Step, build the wall and plant the seeds. As you destroy your debt, you'll free up cash flow. Now we build for the future. First, finish your emergency fund. That each $10 was just the start. Your real goal is 3 to 6 months of essential living expenses. Go back to your budget, add up your monthly essentials, and multiply by 3. That's your new target. As each debt is paid off, redirect that entire payment amount straight into your high-yield savings account until your full emergency fund is complete. automate this transfer. Pay yourself first. Once this is done, you are financially secure. You can handle a job loss without going into debt. Now, and only now, are you ready to invest? Investing before this is building a house on sand. Your first investment should be simple and low cost. For 92% of people, that means a low cost index fund that tracks the S and P, WUBACT. It gives you a small piece of WUBACT of the largest companies in the U. ESCA. It's instant diversification. You don't need to be an expert. Here's the plan. Open a Roth IRA with a low-cost brokerage like Fidelity Vanguard or Charles Schwab. A Roth IRA lets your money grow and be withdrawn in retirement completely tax-free. The Set up an automatic transfer from your checking account every month. Ushers dollars, eBet dollars, whatever you can afford. After your debt is gone, and have it automatically buy shares of an S&P WUBAC index fund. The amount is less important than the habit. This is how your money finally starts working for you. This is the engine of your wealth. Conclusion. 12 months ago, we started with nothing. It was a crisis, but we turned it into a plan. We started with survival, generating cash with pure hustle. We took action. Then we built our foundation, a starter emergency fund, and a budget that gave us control. Finally, we went on offense. We systematically destroyed debt, built a full emergency fund that made us resilient, and then we planted the first seeds of our future wealth by automating our investments. This isn't a magic formula, it is a blueprint built on discipline and consistency. The small intentional actions you take every day are what add up to a transformed life. 1 year of focus can change everything. You have the plan. You know what to do? The only thing left is to start. Now stop watching videos and go do it.